Hello and welcome back to Utterly Unfiltered with Tash and
Cara.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks, guys.
I was just so I was trying to time my name, interjecting with my names, and then I didn't. Then you tricked me when you were looking to me to
Every
then say
intro
something else.
is
I
stressful.
know, it's so stressful for me. It's I want to time it right, like a natural. It's Tash and Cara, not like it's Tash and Cara, or it's Tash and Cara. You know what I mean? There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about for a Sunday morning. Oh my god.
It is Sunday morning, isn't it?
It is. Sunday
no, I have
Funday.
to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, don't. Please, can we just live in denial, please?
Oh, I'm so looking
Why did you
forward
have to say that?
I know, next weekend is bank holiday Easter and 4 days off. I just cannot
you're making
wait.
pizzas.
Yeah.
Uni pizza oven? Do they have an uni or do they have a
they
proper
have a built-in pizza oven.
That's my dream. That's my dream. I'm
It's
manifesting
really good.
It's on my vision board.
Is it?
Yeah,
I love
like
that.
a brick, outdoor brick pizza.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know if I would use it. Would I use it?
I think you would.
I'd use
The
it.
only issue is that you have to turn it on 3 hours before you want to use it.
Oh, wow.
Because you got to get the temperature right, which I feel like that's a lot of effort.
That's a lot of effort. That is a lot of
I
effort.
probably wouldn't bother, to be honest. Just me being me because I'm a bit lazy. But yeah, we're going to see. God, I'm so
Tash just
tired.
keeps yawning. It's going to make me yawn.
I'm
now
so
you're going to make everyone
sorry.
yawn. Everyone's going to yawn.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
We'll
exhausted.
do a group yawn.
No, we are going to the theatre on Friday, which will be
Ooh,
nice.
What to see?
I think it's Richard II. I think it's a Shakespeare play. It's got
It is.
Jonathan Bailey in it. So
No.
yeah, which is why we're going to see it. Obviously, I'm
Oh
just
my
going to see
God.
Jonathan Bailey in real life. That's it.
I'm jealous.
I know it's gonna be very good. So that we've got one of those, when you get an offer through and it's £20 tickets or something, and I
Wow.
was like, oh, let's
Bargain.
go. Why the hell not?
I'm always impressed when they can interchange when they can do when actors can do theatre and film.
Yeah, so
'Cause it's so
different.
different. I'm always but then you've got Friends and they just do both.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that blows my mind. They have a live audience, right? In Friends when they film.
Oh,
When they filmed.
probably.
No, they did.
Yeah, I think there's
pretty
other ones like
certain.
Big Bang Theory and stuff are the same. I've never really understood how that works.
I don't know how it works.
No, because surely you'd be there for hours watching them do the same scene
Takes,
over and over
yeah, you
again.
would think, wouldn't you?
That'd be bloody exhausting. That wouldn't be fun.
No, that's so true. Although I would have loved to. Can you imagine going and seeing Friends live?
Yeah, that would be
would've
very
been
cool.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I've just noticed some smudges on my door, and I'm like, where do they come from? Is it there's
dog.
a cat that comes?
No, it's a dog.
But I don't have a dog.
A dog must have come to visit. That's dog slobber, that is.
Ew, why did the dogs come and visit?
I don't know.
They can't come and visit
Do you,
without
not
me
have,
here.
do you not have guests with dogs?
No.
Ever?
My nephew, maybe Jack. Maybe it was Jack. Maybe it was my
Maybe
nephew.
it's a kid with a very sticky
Slimy.
fingers.
Yeah, that would figure. That
Yeah.
would check out.
What are your plans for bank holiday weekend?
Oh, I've got my cousins coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, so they come up I think on Friday, and then I think we'll do a little Easter egg hunt. We normally
Fun.
just get one big Easter egg each for the adults, and then the adults we all hide them, and then the adults just go for it.
Yeah.
And I always like to get my own. So I always put it at a place no one's going to find it, and then I'm going to go and find it.
And then you go and find your own Easter egg.
yeah.
I mean...
Because some people stinge. And I'm like, I don't want that crap. I don't want that just classic Cadbury's, just normal,
Yeah.
nothing special.
What type of Easter egg are you getting yourself this year then?
I don't know. I've not thought about it.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite type?
I love the Thorntons, the delightful.
Oh, are they? No, I never had one of those.
Thorntons.
No.
Oh, it's so good. They're not always stuffed with things. You get the giant you get the Ferrero Rocher ones I've had before where they have them in the middle.
Yeah, I
as well.
love
It's-
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. But I've had so many of those recently, Ferrero Rochers, so I don't think it's going to be that vibe. And then you get obviously the Maltesers or where they come. But I think I'm going to get a Thornton.
Nice. My favourite Easter eggs, and I don't really know if they do them so much anymore, because they used to, is the ones where the flavour of the Easter egg, the theme, is also the shell. So if it's a Malteser one, it
yes,
will
yes,
be
yes.
crispy the whole way through.
Yes, I love those.
Yeah.
Those are
But I
phenomenal.
feel a lot of the time it's
don't
just
do
a
that
plain
often.
one, and then
Yeah,
they've got a packet
they
of
don't
Maltesers
you're
with
right.
it. And I'm no, I like the fact that I don't want the plain chocolate Easter egg, because I'm not a plain chocolate person.
Yeah, yeah.
I like flavoured chocolate mostly. I like caramelly ones or nutty ones or fruity ones. I don't really like just plain,
I'm with you. I agree. When they're actual. I had the other day for the first time in so long. I don't know what it's called, but it was chocolate that you eat, and then it was popping.
Oh, popping candy.
Yeah, popping
yeah.
candy chocolate. It's delicious.
Cadbury's do popping candy. Was it Cadbury's one?
It was. Like,
yeah,
this
it's
is
really
marvelous,
good.
the marvelous
yeah, Marvelous
one,
Creations.
where they've got
Yeah.
like little like.
So that was like
marshmallows and stuff.
Lloyd's my brother's favorite chocolate.
I
growing
love
up.
that. It's such a like
Always
sensory.
had that in the house.
Yeah, it's such a sensory experience.
And you can also get popping candy, like the Cadbury's ice cream, as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's literally got popping candy in it.
Oh
It's
boy.
really nice.
Okay, I need to find me some.
Yeah.
We promised last episode that we were going to do.
We're gonna expose ourselves.
Well, apparently it's just me exposing myself because Tasha's
I
got rid of all of the
believe
evidence. Well
everything.
done.
Yeah.
So I found my Twitter, which is now X.
Nice.
And it's terrifying. It's making me realize I need to.
Is
go
it?
and, like,
Well, I do have a couple of embarrassing things, like my username on
Yes.
Twitter.
I remember it.
Was a bore mostly,
Mostly.
which is it's a song by Def Havana, which is our like favorite band
yeah,
growing
it's our
up.
friend band, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
it's like
it's
our
our
band.
band,
It's our
yeah.
band. We went to see them.
And so many times. And we love them. They're from Norfolk as well, which is one of the reasons why we're just like a little bit attached to them.
A festival that I'm playing at.
Yeah.
They're trying to get them on the bill.
Oh my
Stanton
god.
Yeah. But
That would
they're
be-
quoting like 10 grand.
Yeah. I mean, they're a
So
big
they're trying to
band
get the
now.
council to pay.
Pay for it. I mean, that would be unreal
Can you
if they
imagine?
did.
I'm
Like,
gonna, even the thought of it makes me want to cry.
that would be so... And also because
meet them.
you'd be a performing artist as well, so you'd literally get to meet them.
Me tear up.
Yeah. The idea is overwhelming.
But
We
I
love
don't
them.
know if it's... I don't think it's going to happen.
We love
Anyways.
them. You never know, we can manifest it.
We can. Let's manifest it. That and my pizza oven, please.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is my ex, right? So firstly, we're hit straight away with the bio. Singing in the shower and doodling on every piece of paper in sight. It's not untrue.
It's not
I
untrue.
do doodle. Your mum always says this, that I doodle a lot.
Yeah, you do. You used to doodle on all of that. My mum's diaries, you know, like she
did.
has
Her
a
notepad.
diary every
Oh,
single year,
sorry,
like
Jill.
which puts like appointments and stuff in growing up. And then Cara would just draw like little like stick men and like little characters and things.
Yeah, I won't pretend that they were any works
They were
of
so
art.
cute. You used to doodle them all over the
know.
all over the
Graffiti. That's
thingy.
basically low-key graffiti.
It was graffiti,
But it's
yeah.
not Banksy style. There were no deep messages.
We
in there.
definitely Mum keeps all of her journals, so we definitely have.
got some.
Yeah, we definitely have them somewhere.
Oh, that's cute.
She always keeps her journals.
Okay, cool. And then basically I was just a very confused teenager.
Tell me, okay, I want the funniest and the most depressing.
Okay, well, I've just gone into like a random scroll.
Yeah.
So when I think I'm being funny is like driving everyone crazy with my relentless off-key harmonica playing. Next I shall master Shake It Off harmonica style.
Shake It Off Cara's version.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. From the vault. And it should remain in the vault forever. Okay, this is great though. The fact that at Taylor Swift 13 is coming to Norwich instantly makes it the coolest city. So Taylor Swift, and I saw her, this was BBC, it was a big weekend.
Yeah, please rub it in.
I will.
Rub it in, why don't
I
you?
didn't see it, but it was honestly raining the whole time. Sorry. Okay, right. And then,
So jealous.
wow, one thing you taught me. Now, this is January 19, 2015. Let's paint the picture. How old was I?
2015.
We graduated. Oh, no, we oh my God, no.
No, you'd be too old. You're too old, Cara. Wait, are you born 1997? So you would have been 18.
Oh, yeah, we left school in 2015.
Yeah.
No, I was 17 still, though. Okay, right. One thing you taught me, I don't even know who this is in reference to. One thing you taught me was that someone who doesn't give you anything doesn't deserve anything from you. Don't swim in an ocean for someone who wouldn't jump over a puddle for you.
Oh, I mean, it's true, but wow, that's really
Jesus.
sad, Cara.
Right, this was my like pro-LGBTQ animal rights phase as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not phase, like just when I started to become more outspoken about that kind of thing. In quotations, Supreme Court to decide whether gays can marry nationally, end of quotation. No one can, quotation, decide, end of quotation, whether you have a right to be who you are. It's your right.
Oh,
Yes, Cara.
love that, Cara.
Don't let bitterness become you. That's a song lyric that I love. When you took it all, you forgot your shadow. That's a song lyric. When you took it all, you forgot your shadow. Oh, this is another quote. My brother's had it. Live fast, sure. Live too bloody fast sometimes. But die young, die old. Don't really know what it means.
I don't know what that means.
Anyways, yeah. And then a lot of like songs that I've like, look, I tagged you. A bore mostly. Soph True Story. That must be Soph. Is he a Rima? Sounds like a great plan for our next sleepover. I don't know what that's in.
Who is Yarima?
I don't know.
What?
He's a journalist and freedom fighter from Nigeria.
What?
I'm pretty sure we didn't invite him to our sleepover.
Yarima. I mean, honestly, we didn't have any friends who would have a name that's like Yarima, would we?
Absolutely,
There was
we
only
didn't have
3
any
of
friends.
us. Did we
I
have
know,
a 4th
I
at any
don't
point in
know
time?
why.
Did we have a 4th at any point in time?
Yarima, apparently.
Oh, then Yarima. But was there anyone else that we hung out with at school?
No.
As the 3 of us?
No.
No, there wasn't anyone.
Wow.
I'm drunk on sugar and positivity.
Don't even. Just don't. Finally clean.
I'm finally clean.
Oh no, you've got my phone. That's terrible.
Oh, this is
no!
it. This is it. These are all literally long song lyrics.
Tay-tay.
Go
Tay-tay.
radio, love Go Radio. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes.
You say
I'm also
sorry,
just loving the
for sure.
consistency of posting. I mean, look at the dates here. We've got, okay,
God.
let's
As if-
start.
and who's even? I have no audience.
We've got November 3rd, November 3rd, November 4th, November 4th, November
Jesus.
4th,
Oh,
November
God,
6th, November
Cara.
7th, November 7th, November 8th, 9th.
Okay, we get the point. I was a sad little soul. Okay, thank you very much.
When are you supposed to be studying for your A-levels, Car?
Yeah, probably. That's probably why. I didn't do as well as I could have. But there you go. I have no audience. I have
How many followers do you have on Twitter?
literally no. Like, why am I posting? Who am I posting to? The Abyss.
This is the thing about
3,000
Twitter.
posts, Cara. What the hell are you doing with your life? I have 500 followers.
This is literally why I don't like Twitter, because Twitter feels like your diary.
Jesus. Yeah.
But at the same time, you're also begging for attention. It's like you're writing.
Well-
not you. One is.
No, I know what
like,
you mean.
One is. It's like I. That's why I deleted it, because I was like, this is sad, Tash. Like, this is enough. But
life is a combination of magic and pizza.
oh, I
And
love
also,
that.
I did get someone a retweet.
Nice.
What do they call it now?
I don't know.
Rex. I don't know. So Nashville. Did you ever watch it? The TV program. There was an actress in it called Claire Bowen, American, beautiful voice and stunning. And I tweeted that. I tweeted probably just that because I can't find the tweet. But then I've tweeted again. Claire Bowen just made my night by favoriting my tweet. Now I can die. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
Cute.
I know.
Little fangirl.
Anyways, well, thank you for just completely
What about
mortifying
Facebook?
me and nothing on you.
Well, that's why you need to do Facebook, because on Facebook there'll be some that I'm tagged in, but they aren't
Facebook, I just have to scroll for like a long
so long. Is that because you
time.
post music on Facebook?
Yeah, it's a lot of music stuff. Okay, I'll do it while we do the podcast.
I love it, and I also think it's cute. Like, there is like a part of me that wishes I hadn't deleted absolutely everything off of my social media.
Don't have regrets.
Because I feel like it's like you have like a throwback, but like I remember like certain things like okay, so there was this couple in sixth form. So a lot of this was during sixth form. I don't think I already had Twitter before that. But there was this couple, and we weren't friends with them. I don't want to say the names out loud, but I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But anyways, he posted like on his Twitter.
Wait, we went to school with?
Yeah.
Tell me a second. Oh, you remember. I remember, yeah.
So he posted a picture of her laying across his lap of her butt, but in like, she was wearing clothes, but like in like tight leggings. And like it had like some kind of caption of like, I don't know, like, you know, life could be worse, or like, you know, or one thing about my girl, she's got a great ass, or something. I don't know like what it was, but it was something like specific about like, pay attention to the fact that I posted
Like,
my
look at
girlfriend's
this.
ass
Okay.
on the internet.
It's great guy.
And I was just like,
What the hell?
it's just one of those things where you're like, oh,
That's like one cry away from like sharing nudes that people have sent you.
like, yeah, and it's just
Sorry.
weird. Or like, I remember like I used to use Twitter to find out if people had like broken up or whatever, because there was one guy I remember
true.
in the year above who was like really, like, he would post on Twitter all the time, like really like dramatic stuff, because him and his girlfriend would like be on and off and on and off. And I can't remember who it was, but I
and he'd
I just
and he'd
remember it.
reference it.
But
post
he'd like
about it.
he'd post about it all the time, and like on like one thing was like he was like, at me next time, or something like, you know, like it was like at me next time, or like, you know, just things like that. And I'm just like, oh, this is so embarrassing, you guys. Like, but then I also posted so much embarrassing stuff. Like, actually, no, I did have Twitter at the set. I know, because I remember
That was a ball mostly. That was the
that was a ball
phase.
mostly,
Yeah.
because I think that was my most depressing
Let
Twitter.
me find you. I could just find you.
But I don't think I exist anymore.
But
I
it
think
tagged you, didn't it? It did tag you.
oh shit. Oh Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
boy.
Get strapping for the ride. Okay, hold on. Let me find where that was.
But I did post some really depressing stuff.
No,
Your songs are
honestly.
cute. Mine were like very depressing usually.
Uh-huh.
And like I'd like post things like hopeless.
Or just a word.
Genuinely, like just a word, like so honestly so depressing now. Because I remember like one girl from my school, she like messaged me, she was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, you're like, oh god.
No, I'm gagging for some attention, clearly. Like I am literally desperate for someone to give me any kind of, I don't know, attention, reassurance.
You're actually off, but Soph's on here. But I don't think it's fair to out Soph.
I don't think so.
No, Soph's
but mine's
actually
not
really
on there.
nice. I love how I'm just tag Taylor Swift and everything I can, if she's actually gonna fucking reply. Come on.
Cute. We love Taylor.
Tash, that is too funny. No, you're not on there.
No, it was honestly so bad, some of them. So I am quite glad that I don't have it anymore. And I remember when I went through the Facebook ones, there were loads of just like, you know, like spamming each other.
I got all the way to the bottom of my Facebook, scrolling for the whole duration of this conversation.
Yeah.
And now my Wi-Fi's cut off. I have to start again.
All right. Well, you know, I hope you're entertained by a little bit of that. But I think our topic, I mean, talking of being, you know, hopeless and what's the word? What do you want? But Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes.
You'll say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts.
Ooh.
If you love like that, love runs cold.
That was beautiful, Carl.
Thank you. I'm a singer, guys.
Yeah.
It's an aspiring musician.
Stunning.
Love it.
Stunning music.
Okay, what's the topic of this pod?
The topic of this pod is let me find the notes. Sorry guys.
Oh, we didn't actually decide, did we?
Oh, you know what? Talking of this, actually, this is quite funny. So it's funny that we're starting with this. So yes, my Twitter was pretty depressing. And, you know, I've talked on here before a little bit about my teen years were perhaps not the best. I was not in the best mental health space at all. And I was talking to someone recently, and I think we might have spoken about this a little bit before, but I feel like it's a lot more prevalent in my life at the moment because I'm so busy and so tired all the time. But it's like, I do feel like, and I wonder if anyone else who's been through something like this feels the same way, because a lot of my like late teen, early 20s, I was definitely like maybe 10% happy. Okay. Like on the scale of happiness. I felt like anything after that point, I have to make up for it to find like an equilibrium.
You said this, yeah, like make up for last time.
Yeah. So it's like I can't actually be okay with being in a situation where I'm unhappy. I have to change it immediately. Yes, we have spoken about this before. Actually, this reminded me.
It was an interesting insight, actually.
But what's so funny is that like I'm currently in the in-between period. Like, I don't know where I am going next. I don't know what my next step is. Like, I just don't... I mean, I'm living with my boyfriend's parents, and then we're moving into with my parents for a bit, and, like, we don't really have... Like, I don't really know what the next 6 months or whatever look like, particularly. And I've just started this job, and all my hours taken up by that, and we're really into our fitness, so all my other hours taken up by that. And I feel like it's just... like a lot of surviving as opposed to thriving. But thank goodness, I feel like, and this is the positive, I'm not just here to like bitch and moan, I feel like I actually have got to a point where if I look at my whole, if I go back, if I think of my brain, I look at my whole life from my 28th birthday backwards, I would say it's 50-50 now, which is where it should be, you know, like, or like there's a balance.
Okay.
Like life is ups and downs. Like, and maybe there are people who can look back on 28 years of their life and think, oh, it was only good. I mean, good for you.
I like how you've quantified that, though.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting measure.
Like, if I tallied up the years, I reckon I could tally up the years and be like, maybe even 60-40 in the positive. Like, I think I can think of more, almost slightly more positive than I can negative of my, like, aware years. Obviously, you don't know anything when you're, like, 6 years old, do you? But, like, of my aware years, like, maybe from, like, 12 onwards.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to quantify mine.
Good years and bad years.
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm probably fortunate enough to be like, also maybe 65, 70, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
Because loved my growing up experience in South Africa. loved it. And I loved that I thought I was like the shit. I was this nerdy little child who had no business thinking she was like hip and cool. But I really genuinely thought I was the shit. I was wearing these little like t-shirts which had long sleeves underneath them.
Yeah.
Always too short for me, so they were like crop tops but not meaning to be because
you're cool like that.
Yeah, they were too small for me basically. And then I think I had a confidence wobble when we came here. But I did enjoy that school experience.
Yeah.
Parts of it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was self-aware enough to feel as judged or to feel like people were even caring about me as much as I probably have felt more recently.
Yeah.
So I kind of like this sort of the ignorance is bliss, or slash just actually not ignorance, probably accurate. And then sixth form I think was up and down. Uni was very much a little bit down.
Yeah.
And then I think I got back up again, and then COVID was very much down again.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm coming back up.
Yeah.
So the last few years have been more wavy.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
I think
we're
that's
basically
true.
a third of the way through our lives.
Yeah. And it's like, if we can be at like a 50-50 or above, then that's amazing. And like, that's where I want to be, you know? And... Oh my god, do you remember those? Oh my god, do you remember those? Do you remember when we used to have things where it was like, comment on this and I'll tell you something that I love, hate, and admire about you or whatever?
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Oh, that was like literally the rest. Oh my god, I've just had so many remembrances. Okay, anyways, the point of the story was, whilst Kara's continuing to scroll back,
I'm in it.
The point of the story is that sometimes it's okay if you're just surviving.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, I didn't know that before. Like, I thought I had to be thriving to make up for the time I was not thriving. But now I'm like, no, like, it's okay. Like, I can just, like, get through for a while. And I am so tired. I am so, like, knackered. But also, like, I'm happy. Like, this is fun. Like, I'm having a good weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to my 4 days next weekend. And, like, whilst we don't really know what we're doing or where we're going, like, we're very lucky. Like, I'm really happy at, like, Ali's parents. Like, they're really nice and I'm like comfortable there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to coming back here for summer and actually getting to spend more time with you, because we've not lived in the same place for like ever.
Your fault.
And then COVID was just not even like,
true.
I think I saw you like 4 times.
That's true. That's crazy.
So it's like, it's going to be fun. There's more things to do. I want to go to the caravan because I've not used it in the last couple of years and I love it up there. It's literally my safe place. And I just am so excited about those things. So I feel like it's okay sometimes, you know? That's like the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Is like, I don't need to post on Twitter to know that, you know.
For sure. That things are going to be okay.
Things are going to be okay.
Interesting. Like when you were talking about surviving, not thriving, because it always sounds like, initially sounds like a negative, like there's so much pressure externally and on social media to be like, I think now more than ever, like live your life and only have one life to be happy. And then you feel like you've got to always do
so
that.
much pressure. It's like,
and there's just no
treat every
way.
day like it's your last. I physically cannot do
No,
that.
and also you should treat every day like it's your first.
Yeah, like that.
With the curiosity.
And surviving, the word surviving, it's like, do you see surviving as you're only just surviving? Do you see surviving as, no, you're surviving.
But that's the point.
Like,
and that's exactly it. Like, actually, sometimes I think the thriving part is so, like, over... I think it's like... It's just like... It's like the toxic positivity thing, right? And I think it's almost oversubscribed and it's just... It's made out to be this amazing, like, yeah, I'm thriving. But actually, I think if you strip that away and you just think about surviving, an example of it is like, okay, this is a random example, but some people, I know someone by proxy, like mutual friend of a friend, who lost all their taste buds, right? I don't know what they had. I don't know if it was some kind of, I don't know if it was like chemo or something. Anyway, they only now like eat food for health and they're like the healthiest they've ever been, right? And they feel the best they've ever been. Now, I love food, so I would hate that to happen to me. I very much eat for flavor and enjoyment and I love it. But when you strip things back and you actually realize that surviving in itself can be so rewarding and gratifying, if you're doing it properly, like if you're eating well, if you're exercising, you know, I'm not saying you have to be like a fitness freak, but like just that you're treating yourself well, that you're not drinking as much, that you've got a good skincare routine. Obviously, I'm not doing a lot of these things. That you are having a balance of work and social, not just all social, not just all work. That you are having boundaries with certain people. Like, these are all the things I associate with surviving, like having a good balance in my life, that I'm living well enough on this planet.
It's like the hierarchy of needs, isn't it? But it's absolutely. Like the hierarchy of needs does go beyond, I can't remember exactly how it is, it's like shelter, food, like
Yeah,
love
it's
or whatever.
survival.
But it continues going up,
Framework.
and it goes, as in you can like make it your own and be like, well, actually part of that my hierarchy needs is I need to be able to get outside every day, or I need to be able to I don't know, have time to like have a shower and wash my hair, or whatever it is. Like we all have our own version of what surviving looks like for us, or getting by, or doing the minimum
Absolutely.
looks like for us. I think that's like how you can describe it. Is like at the moment I'm doing the minimum, but the minimum is still my minimum. Is still things like recording this podcast. This is part of my minimum.
Yeah.
Whereas like that's already a win. Like if you turn it around, it's like, well, no, not only am I working every day and going to the gym and eating healthily and seeing my family, but I'm also doing something that I enjoy, so it's like you can turn it around and be like, well, maybe I'm not doing as much as I would want to do for this, but also I'm still doing it.
But also those are the times when I feel like I'm actually thriving. Like the word thriving to me makes me think of things that are probably not accurate to what I would be like when I'm thriving. So things like, if I think about thriving, it'll be like, oh, I'm traveling, I've got a big business that's doing well, or I'm really musically successful and I'm super happy in my relationship. Whenever I tilt the scales and I go to some of those extremes, like say I do too much music and I completely deplete my energy, or I'm putting too much of my hope and expectation into a relationship when really I could have a balance of a few different relationships, friends, family, whatever. I feel like that actually doesn't make me feel as good as I think it does.
Yeah.
Like I've talked about it before as well in respect of me living in extremes.
God dang it.
Living in extremes and not actually finding much gratification from that.
Yeah.
But what I think I need to do in my mind is like reframe the word thriving, because I think when I survive well, i.e. my hierarchy of needs are all kind of met in ways. Never fully, obviously there's never going to be. But when I feel more balanced as a whole, I feel like that's when I'm thriving.
Yeah.
Like intrinsically. Maybe not on the outside in one area that I'm doing super well in, but me and how I feel in myself, I have a balance of everything. I'm sorry, I keep
Stop
hitting this mic.
hitting it.
It's because I'm using my hands so much because I'm getting
Put that hand down.
interested in this topic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a sip of water and then my hands will be occupied. I'll not slurp it into the mic. Okay.
No, but I do see what you mean, and I think that you're right. Like it's that balance of all the minimum you can do for each thing is perhaps better than going all into something and giving up other stuff in the process.
I know that on the surface and logically, yes, that's where I would like to be.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet because I'm still very much like, oh, I want to do like more of this or more of this or more of that. Or actually, very much so socially, I think I'm in a point where I'm very socially depleted. I think post-COVID, because I haven't seen anyone for so long, I was like extra. I think I had the like making up for lost time thing.
Yeah.
And I've just over planned things and over committed.
Yeah.
And I've never ever wanted to be the person that doesn't do something or let someone down. So I've just kind of stuck with it and been like, okay, and I've generally had fun. But I know that at the end of the day I'm like so depleted that I have no energy to do any of my self-care stuff, anything that's healthy if I'm just gonna eat shit. So I'm very much trying to make an active effort now, like during the week, not to do as much.
Yeah.
Because that's when I really feel it. Yeah.
I don't know how you actually do social stuff after work. Like that for me is just...
I don't know, but there was like literally weeks...
impossible.
There were weeks where I would do like 3 things like in a week, every evening, and then have a busy weekend.
Yeah.
And I just had no time for my actual... to collect my thoughts.
No. Like that's like...
which is sometimes the defense mechanism, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I
you don't
do
have time
socially
to.
stuff, like do stuff to try and distract, but I need to not do that because
No.
it's just...
I don't know how you do it, honestly. I feel like that was like very much the culture when I lived in London, was like you should have something on every single day of the week.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh god, like I am...
Our little feet.
I know, we
Contact
little
there.
playing
That was
footsies
a
here.
moment.
How
Yeah, I
cute.
still need to paint my toenails. Sorry, I interrupted. Yeah, London life, but that's the hecticness, that's the busyness.
And I was like, I could not keep up with this.
Yeah.
Like, you like feel bad if you're not doing something. It's like you're not making the
literally.
most of where you live. Just like, yeah, but every time I leave the house, I spend 50 quid. It's so
Yeah, it's
expensive.
too much.
So I like my quiet little evenings,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
I don't want to do stuff on a weekday,
No,
honestly.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the same. So I've now, like, I've kept the commitments that I've had in the week times, but I'm not planning anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of limiting that a little bit.
And like focus it to weekends, because that's something I do is like I really plan ahead, as you know.
Oh my god, you should see Tasha's like podcast schedule for the next however many months.
It's literally for the next year.
God.
Because I
So
don't know
good.
where we're going to be, so you're going to have to just plan it all in
We are very
advance.
opposite in that respect, because you plan everything and I plan nothing.
Yeah.
Which thank God, because this would never work otherwise if
Yeah.
we were both me.
No, it
But even to the point where like Tash will plan things months in advance.
Yeah.
And I'll have it in my calendar, but I'll never really go and look at that weekend. And then
Yeah.
I'll realize, oh shit, like I have a hen party this weekend. Didn't tell you, Soz. Can we please do Friday evening late and Sunday morning early?
yeah.
So here we are.
Here we are. But, you know, I think we'll be able to make it work a little bit better when we only record 3, but more
We'll
often.
make it work,
Because
yeah,
then it's like only 3 hours of the day.
True.
It's not that long.
No,
like,
that's
you can
true.
scroll on your phone for 3 hours, you know?
Oh, no, you're right.
So I feel like
much
we'll do
so.
better. Whereas at the moment we're doing 6 hours, and it's like, yeah, that's a long time.
To be
Like,
fair,
it's a whole day.
I've enjoyed, just personal reflection note, I've enjoyed doing doing it in 2 stints.
Yeah, me too.
Like a 3 and a 3. Because we run out of energy.
I do, and
then we just have
I always
shit,
have
and then
like
we
a little
drink.
meltdown,
Yeah,
don't I?
we do always have a little
It's like
meltdown.
episode 4. Like the look on my face is just like, oh no, I don't want to be here
And
anymore.
then don't you find that episode 5 we pick it up again?
Yeah.
But episode 6 is just trash talk.
Just
Episode
rubbish.
6 we're just doing it to get it done.
Yeah,
To say that we've done 6.
yeah, and sometimes we do come out with some profound things.
You didn't even release. But maybe that's because we're in madness.
No, because our career crisis episode was episode 5.
Was it?
Yeah.
I told you, but no, but 5 we bounced
We
back.
bounced back,
6
and
we're...
honestly, that was such a good episode. Like, I like obsessed
check
with that
it, guys.
episode. Truly,
Go
I love
check
it.
it.
I love it.
So what are some of your survive not thrive tips in the sense of like I don't know.
I think it's just knowing that it's okay.
Okay.
Like
to
that was the
survive.
reminder to myself, was like, it's like, I think we just are taught, like, you know, live every day like it's your last, like, you know, your life isn't promised, you don't know what could happen in the next 6 months, your whole life could turn upside down, and it's like, those things are true, but that doesn't mean that it's not okay to just be just be okay for
Yeah,
a while,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I think I took the pressure off myself massively and was like, no, it's okay for me for the next 6 months to not really know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
to just be getting by every single day. Like, I am so tired. Every weekend is a blur.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it's the middle of April, I don't know how that's
did that
happened.
happen? I don't
like,
know.
I cannot...
Don't know.
I don't feel like I'm actually present or focused
That's crazy.
at all
Yeah.
in the moment. And I'm just like, I'm moving around on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like doing what I have to do. I'm not thinking, because if I think about it, I'll talk myself out of it.
Sure.
You know, because that's how tired I am. So it's like,
Fair.
if I just don't think, I will, like this morning, I literally got up at 8 when my alarm went off, and I left the house at 8:50. Maybe a bit later than that. It's supposed to be 8:50. No, I got up at 8:15.
I was gonna say there's no you could not
Yeah.
have got up and dressed and got here in 10 minutes.
No, I got up at 8:15 and I
Okay.
left the house at 9.
That's impressive.
So I had 45 minutes, and I was so tired because I've slept so badly last night. Cara,
sorry, I've
for
got
the
to
love
I
of
know,
God.
It's so close to my face.
Okay, we're gonna have to move it next time and put it like different, I think, because you just
I keep
can't.
messing with the mic. I'm gonna just not. I'm gonna sit on my hand.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. But yeah, I think that like oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, basically, it was like I had 45 minutes this morning. Yesterday I had 30 minutes before I had to leave the house, and the day before when I was coming here, I had like 40 minutes as well. And I literally am just on like autopilot. I'm like, right, shower, inhaler, brush teeth, like skincare, what's it called? SPF, makeup, get dressed, go downstairs, make a coffee, drink some water, get the car keys, go out the house. It's like, I'm just like, do. I'm not thinking
sure,
at all.
Sure.
I'm not giving myself a moment to pause for thought. Because if I pause for thought, I'll be like, oh, do I have to wear makeup today? Oh, do I need to wash my face? Maybe I don't need to shower.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't need to eat breakfast, I'll be fine. It's like, and then you start, that's when you start to deplete. Like, if you
No, for
don't
sure.
do those things,
That's
if I
true.
don't wash my face, well, for one, I'll get acne because I have bad skin, and so I have to wash it and clean it and moisturize it properly. Otherwise, it will hate me.
Yeah.
But also, like, I know that if I'm going to edit this, I'm going to want to have put some makeup on today.
Yeah.
And I know that if
God.
I don't eat breakfast,
Oh, it's
I'm
gonna
going to be
edit me
feeling...
out because I've done the opposite.
No, but you
I'm
don't
just-
wear makeup.
I'm
Knox.
surviving, not thriving today.
But that's just different because you don't really wear makeup. Whereas I always wear
I know,
makeup,
but
so it's like, for me, that's one of my bare minimum things.
Sure,
Because
sure.
it's like, that's something I do to make myself feel better. But it's not like about how we look, it's just about how we feel,
No, for sure. And what's your norm? What's
Yeah,
typical
it's
for
my
you?
normal.
That's
It would be abnormal for me to turn up not wearing makeup because it's
sure.
not how I am. I
Sure.
leave the house with makeup on. It's just, I don't know. It's just how I've always been.
Sure.
And I, like I have to do these things, and so you have to be on like a bare minimum. And the less I think about it, the more likely I will do it.
Yeah.
The second I start to think and organize my thoughts and be like, oh, like, do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? Maybe I'm so tired I won't do X, Y, Z. It's like, even editing this tonight, like, I know I'm not going to want to do it, but the less I think about it, the more likely I will actually edit it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Whereas the second I start, like, trying to talk myself into a routine, or I'll schedule it in for this day or whatever, like, I just won't. You need to just act on things immediately, I think. I think that's the secret,
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Because, like, even, like, this week I did some painting because I'm painting this for my friend. It's like, if I had thought to myself, right, on Wednesday night I'm going to paint, guarantee you I wouldn't have painted. So I'd have been like, I'm too tired, I don't want to do that. But instead I didn't put it in my diary, I didn't schedule it in, and then it was Wednesday night and we come back from spin or whatever, and I had a shower, and I was like, no, I could definitely do some painting. And I just set it all up and I just started painting. I didn't think about the effort it takes to get all the paints out, the effort it takes to get the water, the effort it takes to lay the sheets down, the effort it takes to then wash all the brushes afterwards. Like, I didn't think about any of those things.
Sure.
Like, to change so I'm not getting paint on my clothes. Like, don't think about the details, just do the thing. And you'll subconsciously do the details. Does that make sense?
That's true. I also think, like, for me, I'm just relating that in my mind back to, like, so my equivalent of that is, like, sitting down to record a song video, right? I love the actual sitting down and writing a song process. The recording the video and doing the socials, I'm like, oh my God. And I will literally I could lose 2 hours to do a video.
Yeah.
That then, I'll obsess about and maybe take down anyway.
Yeah.
And I always feel like in my mind, I'm thinking, like, what a waste of time. Like, I could be doing something, like, productive. What a waste of time. But then I feel like the flip side of that is when you're doing something, when you're that focused on something, I feel like it is in a weird, messed up way, it's like a form of mindfulness because I'm so in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worried about the time. Hours can pass and I wouldn't know. And for me, that's the definition of mindfulness. When you're in the present, when you're connecting with something, whether you love it, right, or whether it's something that kind of is part of something bigger that I love. Maybe it's a task, but it's part of where I'm trying to go with my life. I do feel like I'm in the present, and that for me I would associate with thriving. Surviving, very much so what you said, I would associate with autopilot. You don't even know what you've done that day. Have I brushed my teeth? How did I get from A to B? I just managed. I got through my day. But thriving, it's like I'm able to be doing something I love in the moment and forget about everything else. And nothing else is important.
And being present.
Like, nothing else in the world is happening. It's just me and that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that is happening. Because I don't know if I've said it before on the podcast, but I love the sort of phrase of when you relate it to mental health, right? It's like living in the future is anxiety provoking. Living in the past is depressive provoking. And it's true for me. Like, when I think too much about the past and what I used to, how I used to live with in the same country as all my relatives, or how I grew up in the bush, like, I am so happy, and it's a melancholy feeling, but there's a sadness to it that I won't ever have that again. Future living for me is like, okay, like, what am I gonna wear? And like now it's like, okay, I'm like, okay, so it's 20 to 12. I know I have to get ready at 12:30, but what am I gonna wear? Like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, okay, should I change my outfit? Like, that's anxiety provoking. Even short term future. Never mind. Oh my God, let's not even talk about, like, what am I gonna do with my life in 5 years?
Yeah.
Like, present living, mindfulness living for me is thriving because it's where I feel the most at peace with myself.
Yeah.
So I think doing activities, and I'm very activity based, and it does, like, I have to do an activity to change my mindset as opposed to get in the right mindset to do an activity.
Yeah.
I can't just switch my brain on and then sit and write a song. I have to force myself to sit and write a song, and then my brain is going to catch up with me.
Absolutely. It's like motivation doesn't come, it's made.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Action leads to outcome as opposed to outcome leads to action.
Yeah.
Kind of should make sense, but doesn't always in practice. I also went down a rabbit hole.
No, I've
done a little bit of a Alice in Wonderland. I've gone down the rabbit hole. I don't even know where we started. We started with my Facebook, which
did we ever get to?
We eventually did, but then I closed the app, didn't I?
Oh, for the love of God. Okay, well. Alrighty, guys. Well, if you want to stalk Cara on Facebook, you can find some of our old embarrassing tweets.
No, I'm actually very security now.
Oh,
you could find my Twitter,
Isn't it a music account?
No, God, not on my music account on Facebook. This was my personal account.
Oh, I thought you posted your music stuff on your
I
personal.
now have a Coronax music page. Please do go and follow that.
Yeah, follow that one instead.
That one's not as cringe. It's not as embarrassing, but there's some music on there, so that's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Oh my
Thanks,
god,
guys.
my laptop's about to run out of
Oh my God! Imagine.
That was not good.
Imagine.
How bad would there you go? How bad would that be?
Please come back next week.
Yes, come back next week. And yes, we love you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe,
Comments.
give us a 5-star rating and review, please.
Tash is.
I'm promoting
Gagging
this
for that
5-star
5-star
rating
review.
reviews. Please, guys, I beg you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes. Bye.